Today is September 4th, and we are going to be working on the Toronto skyline. Well, not really, well, a night scene, a night view from Melissa's rooftop. So, just going to pull you guys up. It is Nocturnal month here for the whole of September, and if you are just joining, welcome. I'm here Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I didn't do anything to my box. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. Good morning, Meryl. How are you? Okay, so I have to pick, this is the scene that we've got that we're going to be working on. A great image of Toronto from the west side. If you were driving in Toronto, you would see the CN Tower, and that's the Rogers Centre, and then you've got the lake right here, and yeah, it's a busy city and beautiful when like lit up at night. So thanks for the image, Melissa. And I didn't even look up the colored pencils. I was doing a lot of prep yesterday. So good morning, Teresa. Hi, Julia. Day 1, day 2, they're all going to look a little bit different, and day 3. So this is what we have so far. We are slowly motoring through. I was going to, maybe at the weekend, I know that I put out a paint and draw session, but if you are part of our mornings and want to join me for an hour, probably on Sunday, I have to just double check because I may be painting some silhouettes in a dance studio. So once I find out today, I can plan that, and we'll just do a catch up on Sunday. Hi, Nanette. Good morning. But yeah, enjoying it so far. I hope you guys all are as well. So I am going to now grab a very dark piece of paper that I've prepped. Although I do like that orange on the bottom, so I could use this. I'm going to keep that one out. Because I prepped some pages, I'm going to keep this one out as well. I guess I didn't do any super uber dark ones. I'm going to keep that one out and have a look at that one and that one. Okay, I'm going to see which one of these I want to use, getting the image back, because this will be good for the bottom here, and then working into it with a little bit more orange. This would be good for the sky, and then going over the top with orange, but I think I would want it a little bit darker. So it's between this one, or maybe I'll do this one. I think I'll do this one and then paint, because I need it to be slightly larger. Good morning. Hello, Millie. Is Millie awake? Leslie. All right. We're going to get started. I don't feel very awake this morning. Not sure how you guys are all feeling. Just feeling a little sleepy here. Hello, Martina. Guten Tag, because it's in the afternoon over there. And I think it's a bit cool, a little bit chilly today outside. Okay, yeah, that is the CN Tower. I'm going to raise that a little bit. I still want the boats, and you really don't know that they're boats, but the yeah, this is all the waterfront here. Okay, so I need a dark blue, and I would like quite a lot of it, so I'm not sure if I should use acrylics for this, or gouache, or inks. I think I'm going to start with inks and then maybe go over with gouache and just block everything in. And looking at the color blocks, so I'll do my black background, my sky first, and then work into the other colors. Okay. Teresa says it's rainy and dark and cool. Yeah. And Teresa says, what a stunning image. Yeah, it's beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay, I know this should be dark blue, but I think I'm going to work over it with my gouache. I just want to get the silhouette drawn in here. Teresa, how far are you from downtown? And today is Thursday, everybody. Melissa is going to Portugal this evening in art hang party. And I did send out a Luma for paint and draw sessions for Saturday at 10 a.m. I know some of you have seen it and registered. That should have come in on your email if you are part of the paint and draw sessions with our BSA club. So if you got that, sign up for it. You will get the replay anyway within the paint and draw replay post. I do have to put it in there as well. That was late last night. See, you were up because I saw you register. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Susan. Susan says, can't wait to see what you do with this challenging, beautiful photo. Yeah, and I'm already going a little bit off because this is what I need to do. I'm going to do that because everything is kind of a little bit lower than the CN Tower, that part. So if I don't do this, then I'm going to go a lot higher than I should be going with my buildings. Oh no, I went over the CN Tower. It's okay. I have to block it in color anyway. Which is, I probably should have kept it white. Well, I didn't have any white on here, but I may go over with white and yeah, just get that back, that shape back, because you want some light, like the white paper or white paint will brighten up those beautiful fluorescent colors, neon colors. What's the difference between neon and fluorescent? Anyone? Good morning, Melly. How are you? Teresa says, I'm far enough. I don't have that view, sadly. I'm at Bayview and Steeles. Oh, okay. That's a lovely area. Martina says, is that black acrylic ink? Yes, it's black acrylic ink. Because I want to be able to go over it, but it not to lift. You could use India ink as well, or, you know, anything that's permanent, I think would work well. Just need to get some of these darks on. I know some of the buildings are not super dark, but there are some that are much darker. This is much lower. This is lower, and this is lower. And this is going to dry. Okay, I need to get some orange, yellow, red, something. Lisa says, I think technically neon is a gas. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Melody says, sleepy. I think maybe fluorescent is more reflective than neon. Okay. Carolyn is here. Good morning, Carolyn. I may have to get some other water as well because I don't. Yellow and black just gets muddy. Hang on a second. Was that really loud? I'm sure it sounded quite loud. Okay. Let's get a new brush and just want to get this glow on. See, you can see how this is transparent, the yellow, but I'm going to put some red in there as well. So yeah, if you missed it, I am going to be doing, I've got to wait because I may have a, some like a mural kind of, it's not really a mural, huge mural, it's more like elements to do on Sunday. So I got to wait to see if I have to do that on Sunday or not. And if I do, then maybe on Saturday I'll be doing an impromptu meet just to get ahead, and I figured if you guys are here then you can get ahead too of our weekend images. And then we do also have, if you didn't see my stories on Instagram, please go over and have a look at them. I shared Reb's edition of her zine with what's in my bag. So after yesterday, she she worked on her zine with what's in her bag. That was what we're going to be doing on Saturday in our paint and draw session. So she has done a great example for us, which is really sweet of her. And yeah, so that was what I was thinking, to do a zine and make it the shape of a bag and put all our things in the zine. Now you can do it just on a page. You could do it just on a page in your sketchbook or on some paper, but you can go and have a look at that. Melly says, our Reb zine was so cute. I'm working, so I'll miss it, but sounds fun. Oh, sorry. sorry, Melly. Yeah, it will be recorded, and well, you can either get ahead like Reb did, or join us, or well, no, you can't join us, but or you can watch the replay. So I've just put a little bit of white on my paintbrush. This is the warm white that I want, and then I want a cool white as well, because there's lots of cool colors. I wanted this street to be actually, well, I'm going to dull it down in a minute, but I just want it to be full of movement. And all this has to dry. Great. Mally says, yes, I'll do the replay. And if you didn't watch yesterday's morning live and you don't know what we're talking about, yeah, go back and re-watch or re-listen to it, and then you'll get an idea what we're going to be doing with our zines. Or not zines, you don't have to do the zines, you can just do a page. So is everybody enjoying their nocturnal month? I'm loving everybody's pieces. They're great. Okay, I feel like I need a really bad brush, and to basically, let's have a look. I've got this piece of paper and I'm going to get some white on here. I'm going to see if this works. It may not work, and then I'll have to do something different. Do I have a really bad... Oh, I do. Okay, so I've got a wire, like a wire scrubber, and I can't remember why I've got it, but I have it. And then I've got 2 brushes which are not super great, so I'm going to try this, but I think probably something that would be better. Oops, and I'm getting paint all over me. Of course I am. Would be something a little bit flatter. Let's have a look at this. Well, I wanted something a little bit more consistent, but this is not very consistent. I'm going to take some of these colors as well. I mean, I do like the irregular placement of the lights in the buildings, because I don't think, like, if I went over with just a crayon, I wouldn't be able to get that. I can go over with black again. Just need to get some of these lights in. And I want that sparkle. There's some over here as well, in the water. Oh, you do use the wire brushes at work? What does it do? Does it just, see, I probably don't want to, I mean, it's probably galvanized, so I probably can wash this off, but it's okay. I can't remember why I've got one. C says, love Nocturnal Month. Oh, hey, Reb, we were just talking about your zine that you brilliantly went away from yesterday's morning and created one. For some reason in my paint and draw like invite, I couldn't tag you, so I just did your maid _ by Reb. For some reason it wouldn't tag, but I'll try and tag you. I tagged you in my stories on Instagram, but I'll try and tag you again. Maybe if I do it on my computer, it'll work. Okay, so we have the orange. It's way too bright. I will tone it down, but just getting these areas lit up. And I need a very thin brush. I really don't want to use this one because it's a nice one. Good morning, Tammy. Oh, Melly says both brushing metal and cleaning out files and other little grinding bits. Leslie says, wow, Shara, it looks like the CN Tower already. It does, and I haven't even done the CN Tower yet. Thank you. I'm gonna make this white because I want to go over with brighter colors. So again, I could have used tape, I think. Julia says, this brush is so cool. There's so much going on in this one. My head is exploding a little. I may be too tired. Yeah, I don't know how you do it. Doing your images in the evening, Julia, but hey, I'm happy that you join us for sure, but I would not be able to do it in the evening. No way. Okay, I'm going to get the Roger center in, just block it in white, and then I'll come in with brighter colors. That has to dry. White, it's not white because my white is not white anymore. Then we have some very bright areas, so I can use this not so white on the top of some of these buildings. Oops. It's too thick up there. I can correct that. I'll correct it. I may have to use tape. See, when you start doing things a little bit more rigid, I don't think it has the same effect. But I do need more windows here. And that's going to be a different color. This is going to be a different color. I just need to get the tops in here. It's a little wonky. Melly says 2 years ago we went to the CN Tower restaurant in the for work in the tower there for work Xmas party. It was a lot of fun. We usually go once. Oh, we usually go to one of my boss's Nero's restaurants, but we wanted something different. That was meant to say Boss Brothers Hash. Oh, Michelle says loving Nocturnal, starting with a dark background is new for me, so interesting. Build it backwards. Yeah. Hi Marielle, how are you? I have been to the CN Tower restaurant twice since I've been here in how many years? 25 years. It is pretty spectacular up there. It's very high up. I have a friend coming next week. So for you Torontonians, do you think it's important to go up to the CN Tower? Like, I would rather take her to, like, just, you know, the different small districts, maybe, like just like downtown and along Queen Street and St. Lawrence Market. Like, we can walk past the CN Tower, but I don't know, I feel like it's a real, especially if the weather, like if the weather's beautiful, then maybe, but it's a real touristy thing to do. But I mean, the views are beautiful. And Kensington Market, I think she would love. Oh, there's a Urban Sketches Toronto this Sunday from 1 to 3, and they're going to Kensington Market if anybody is wanting to do that who is in Toronto. I can't, unfortunately. I'm waiting for this lady to get back to me about those murals. And yeah, Nocturnal is fun, like working backwards and everything. I think it's a really good way of looking at any image. Like, this is how I like to work, so it's maybe that's why I like it so much. Doesn't have to be perfect. So yeah, if you just joined, we have a paint and draw session at 10 a.m. on Saturday. And Reb kindly, well, I think she was gonna do some different shape zines and thought, oh, that's a great idea, and started and did one as soon as we finished our session yesterday, which was fantastic. You don't have to do a zine, but take a look at Reb's. Reb, did you put it on your YouTube as well, or just your Instagram? Okay, that's too bright as well. I think I may come in with my China marker to make these lights a little bit more diffused. There's a lot going on in this piece. Thank you, Melissa, for the image. This is from Melissa's rooftop, if you guys didn't know. And just to remind you that Melissa has art hang party this evening. Oh, it's a short on my YouTube. Okay, great. Leslie says, Melly, what's the name of your brother's restaurant? Oh, it's my boss's brother's restaurant, and he owns Khao San Road and Nana. Thai restaurants, and they are amazing. Ooh, that's good to know. I'm going to write those down. I love Thai. Khao San Road and Nana. Melly says, I've been working with my boss for 18 years, so I've eaten at both a lot. Haha. And Melly says, also, Shar, if you're walking around Queen West and get all the way to Dovercourt, come and say hi to me at my shop. Ooh, are you going to be, okay. Are you going to be working? It'll be next Wednesday I'm coming in. Melly, not this weekend. Are you working next Wednesday? Then I will definitely come in. Or if you're not working, we can meet for lunch. Could do that too. Or even just a coffee. Okay, I have to dull a few of these very bright brights down a little. And then I have to darken some areas as well and put some more dark windows in. Okay, let's see if I can get, that's almost dry. I'm gonna just get another layer of white on there. Down here as well. I'll be working there Wednesday after 2. Okay, so maybe we'll come for a long walk. I have, yeah, I've booked dinner because I think my husband's going to be in town as well. So I figured that would be nice. And yeah, we'll come and we'll walk down to Dovercourt on Queen West. Are you past Bell Trinity? Is it Bell Trinity Park? Like, is there anywhere great to go for a coffee around there we could meet before you start work? Okay, well, we can chat. How about we chat? So it doesn't go out to the world what we're doing in our lives. I'm sure Melissa is working, but Melissa, if you're not working and you want to join, and Teresa, if you're not working, you want to join, we could all meet for a coffee. That would be nice. Okay, I feel like this is so far up and it should be much further down. I'm going to bring these buildings up, I think. They can come up a little bit more. Let's bring the dome down a little bit. I can fix that with some neocolors. And these all have to be much lighter, so. But I do like that blue that's in the back there, so now I'm going to come in with some white and then go back in with some blue. Melly says, oh my God, it's raining so hard here and the thunder just shook the house. Oh no, that means I'm not going to be walking today. Susan says, gotta jump early this morning. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Susan, will we see you at 3 o'clock this afternoon for class? Here, let's get some blue. This is not very bright, but that's okay. Have a good day, Susan. I want that fluorescent blue as well. Okay, Melly says, I can meet up beforehand. Yes, we're a little west of Trinity. Well, oh, goodness. Okay. Well, no, that's okay. It'll be a good walk. And I can always Uber back. I have to try fitting in seeing my daughter as well. Okay, some up here, some down here, and some over here. Melly says, or take the streetcar because that can be fun for tourists if your friend is one. Yeah, sure, she's a tourist. And Teresa says it's pouring and thundering up here now. Oh, that means we're going to get it in about an hour probably out here. Okay, let's see if I can make some colors, mute some colors, brighten some colors. I do want, I'm going to get my Neo colors out because I don't think the lyrics are going to sit on top of this how I want them to sit on top. So, let's see. That's still wet. Gotta wait for that. Okay, I'm gonna work on this part here. We've still got 15 minutes. That's awesome. Yay. May not even sit on top of here. I think it'll sit a little bit. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I do want kind of some structure going on. Okay, pink. That I would like to be fluorescent pink. If I can find my fluorescent pink, I'm going to put fluorescent up there, which is just where the CN Tower is. So I'm sure this happens in every city that there's a big tower, but the lights change on the CN Tower and on the Rogers Center here, so it's quite a colorful display at night. So neon has gases and fluorescent doesn't. Is that the difference? I think that's what Lisa... Or is it the other way around? I'll have to scroll up again. There aren't really too many pink fluorescents in this piece. Maybe I'll go with some black dots as well. You know what else you could do is, if you have a piece of paper, you could cut out like, oh, maybe I have one of those. Hang on, I think I do. Wait a second. Would this work? I think it would work. But it's a bit big. But I could just put it on some of them. Let's have a look. I'm not sure if it'll work. Sometimes you just got to find things that are a little bit easier than trying to do it with your paintbrush. That's a little bit dark now. I can go back into it, that's okay. Are you in Toronto on Wednesday the 10th, Shar? Yes. Are you in Toronto on Wednesday the 10th? That would be kind of cool. Everybody will get to meet up. Okay. I do want to clean up edges. Just so they look more like buildings. And this is what I wanted to do. Diffuse some light. I gotta change colors up here. Oh, I have a yellow. Hang on. Where's my yellow? I got a yellow. Yellow's gonna help a lot. Okay. Instead of white. It's still a bit dark down here, so what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I've got a brown ink. A sepia ink would be perfect. Let's just wash all this off. I can make almost a sepia. There we go. Still a tiny, tiny little bit. That's way too dark. Oh, hello, Anne. How are you? Good morning. Nice of you to join. We're having fun this morning. Always fun. Trying to figure out how to capture a scene. This is way too dark. I mean, way too light, so I'm going to darken this. And now I'm going to have to let this dry. And I want to get in there with my blue or my purple. I think blue will be good for it. Let's go with the pink first, down the middle. And then the blue on either side. Under. That's white. This is way too thick up here, so I'm going to correct that. I don't really have that light fluorescent blue, so it's not blue enough. Wednesday, yeah, next week, Wednesday the 10th. Are you in Toronto on Wednesday? We'll chat. I know we're coming to the end of our session, so just a reminder that Melissa is going to Portugal tonight. I'm not sure what the Visual Arts Passage has for Drawing Hive today. I have to go and check that. And that we have a paint and draw session tomorrow, not tomorrow, Saturday. I know some of you have registered. You should have got that in your email. If you didn't get it in your email, check this afternoon in the pinned post for drawing sessions. And we're going to be making, we're going to be bringing our bags basically to the session, and I will do timed drawing. Like I'll basically time us, sorry, I'm focusing. I'll basically time us picking out things from our bags. So it'll be fun. It'll be cool to see everybody's pieces. And Reb did, if you want to do a zine, Reb has done a little demo for us already, which is fantastic. So you can have a look at that either on her YouTube or on Instagram, made by Reb. Oh, hey Melissa, how are you? We've been having fun with your image. Thank you so much. It's been great. We really have been diving into the whole Toronto scene. It's not probably structurally correct, architecturally correct, but we have definitely been having a lot of fun with it. So that's really all that counts, isn't it? I was going to do the sky a little bit lighter, but I'm not actually sure if I want to anymore. You know, it's that I kind of like how it is. So maybe I just don't need to touch that. You know? Okay, I'm going to take my brush pen and just correct up here, because this is where I went a little bit wonky. And I hope it's not going to be too different in depth. It shouldn't be, but because I used the ink. I may have to go. I don't want it to be outlined, so it's just sitting on top. So I may have to come in with, if it's going to dry differently. That's not good. It's going to dry differently. Okay. I always get the top of the CN Tower wrong. Well, I didn't leave enough space, so it's okay. I'm not bothered about getting it completely perfect. Like I said, it's not architecturally correct, but it's okay. It's the feels and the idea of the skyline at night. I think I can go a few more dots of white. How are we doing? 8:04. I really need to get going, but thank you all for joining. And yes, Melissa has her art hang party and she's going to Portugal tonight. I'm not sure what's on. I'll put them both in my stories, but I'm not sure what's on with the Visual Arts Passage Drawing Hive tonight. They may have more inventions because that was fun last week. I caught the tail end of that. Fun image. Thank you, Melissa. It's funny, you can see the lights, but you can't see the cars. All right. I'm going to stop while I'm ahead, if I think I'm ahead. I haven't even put anything like the masts. I feel like are a must. The masts are a must because of the boats here. You could just keep going and keep going and keep going. You really could. I can't wait to see all of yours. If you are doing our mornings with us, please make sure you post them in Substack. Can't wait to see them, or tag me on Instagram so I can share them. Toronto at night. Reb says, oh, is Maria here? I don't think Maria is here. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Is it gonna stop the rain? Oh, my dog won't even step outside right now. I should probably take Piper out quickly before it gets really bad here. Have a really good day, everybody. Thank you. No, I don't think Maria's here. Sorry, Reb. Bye, everybody. Bye, Melly. Thanks for the image, Melissa. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.